remember the first time I heard someone being called a rocket scientist. I did not understand. I was then told it meant genius. I had then wished to become a rocket scientist so everyone would know that I'm a genius. However, a story I read about some rocket scientists made me doubt if rocket scientists really are all geniuses. The headline that caught my attention was about NASA sending a superbug to the space station. According to the news dated February 20, 2017, an antibiotic-resistant superbug was launched on a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket. Wow. Now, it is not only a superbug, it is a super space bug. Don't worry, NASA said it isn't a sign of an impending apocalypse. Just some researchers working with NASA to study how MRSA bacteria react to a zero-gravity environment. Probably only rocket scientists can understand that operation fully, because I sure don't. Why can't we do that test on Earth? If there is no zero-gravity lab on Earth, then why bother testing a superbug with no gravity? Actually, NASA has a zero-gravity research facility called Glenn Research Center in Ohio. However, it is a reduced gravity facility instead of zero-gravity lab. Either way, it is hard to understand why the rocket scientists sent a superbug to a space station. We already know we can't kill them with any antibiotic. If we can kill them in zero gravity, great. But we can't create a zero gravity zone on Earth. And are we prepared in case of an explosion during the superbug's trip to the space station? If there is an accident, the superbug may survive an accident. But can humans survive the superbug? If you think space travel is safe, think about the Space Shuttle Challenger and Columbia. From a shuttle fleet of 4, we lost 2. Safe? Come on. I don't know enough details on the superbug mission to understand why we are doing it. But I do know that satellites do not last forever in space. And there's only 2 options to get rid of them. The closer satellites will use its last bit of fuel to slow down, eventually falling out of orbit and burning up in the atmosphere. The high orbit satellites were sent to space as it is cheaper to do so. Assuming aliens are watching, what do you think they will say about our plan to send a superbug their way? Of course, the universe is so huge. The odds of a superbug container hitting a planet with life is higher than my chances to win the lottery. But did you know on average there are 4.4 lottery $1 million plus winners per year just in the state of Iowa? So I don't think it is safe to put bug debris into space, especially sending something so dangerous. Is the superbug study worth the risk of offending our alien neighbors? However, I am sure any alien civilization with the ability to retaliate Earth would have the ability to easily kill the superbug. True, but probably only if they knew what they were dealing with. Remember Independence Day? Unsuspected alien invaders were defeated with a computer virus. Assuming we are being watched, NASA is not too smart to tell the whole world our little experiment with a superbug in space. The aliens may not be the only ones concerned about the superbug space experiment. The superbug can be used as a bioweapon and dropped into any country on Earth. Before you start laughing, think about how many astronauts have landed as planned for the last 50 years. Crash landing a superbug must be a piece of cake compared with landing astronauts and retrieving them. Now, do you still think rocket scientists are smart? If NASA must conduct this experiment, they should at least do it secretly instead of putting it out as headline news. Why scare dumb doorknobs like us? This is Ken Peters. Thank you for watching.